Hi there. Starting us off with a little bit of shameless self-promotion. There's a new track that's up over on the Marin Music channel. Should you be interested in giving it a listen, link in the description. In fact, some of the people watching this Reddit video, maybe you're not aware that I have a music channel. If you like electronic music, you may like it. Anyway, link below. Let's get on with the show. All right, welcome to Birds Being Dicks. It's kind of like animals being jerks, except focused on birds, who, let's be honest, really are the champions of the animal kingdom when it comes to being obnoxious. Birds Being Dicks also features moderators like Parakeet Nipple, which sounds like a pretty appropriate name for someone moderating a bird-related subreddit. All right, let's just get into things. We'll start off with, so I found this dick floating in a river. That just sounds like something else completely. Oh, wait, that's not a bird. That's penis. Wait, I don't actually, because I get it now. Birds literally being dicks, because it's like made to look like a swan, but also a dick at the same time. I get it now. You took the title of the subreddit literally, or someone did. That's number one. It has nothing to do with actual birds doing obnoxious things. Just dad jokes. This penguin is a dick. We'll see if this actually follows the same pun structure if the penguin's doing something obnoxious. God. Dude, I've seen so many penguin gifs before of penguins doing things like this. I don't know why this must be like a common penguin thing to do. And in every situation, the penguin on the receiving end is just like, I guess that's life. This is what it's like to be a penguin. I guess I'm glad to not be a penguin. Duck gives no Fs. Oh, God. Dude over there is like, I'm going to murder you. Except I can't, because if I try to reach you myself, I'm going to fall into the concrete. And then it's going to make the situation even worse. So the duck is just like immune to any sort of repercussions here. I also like how going by the trail of the thing, it's like, oh, maybe I should walk off. No, I'm just going to go back on. I haven't done quite enough damage yet. I've got to make it all the way from one side to the other, left to right. I gotta leave my mark here in this concrete, okay? I've seen those humans leaving their handprints. Okay, this is my park. I live here. So I'm going to go even further beyond that. How dare they think they can leave a handprint when I have nothing? I'm about to change that. Tiny jerk. All right. Oh, God, what is that, though? It looked like it was something that had a cap on it, so it's not like fragile or the end of the world. I like the look after, though. He's just like, wonder what happened to it? What happened? Because have you ever thought about how weird it would be to have eyes on the sides of your head so that if you actually wanted to effectively look down, you would turn your head sideways, and then one eye would be looking up at the ceiling and the other would be down at the floor? It is weird. It's a predator thing to have eyes straight at the front, and it's I usually get eaten thing to have the eyes on the side of the head, as far as I'm aware. Hence, like rabbits having eyes on the side of the head and cats having eyes in the front, that whole deal. So I don't know, maybe he's checking the floor, maybe he's checking the ceiling for predators. Anyway, I went off on a tangent. Dude was just determined to like, I wonder what happened if I just push this thing up. It's been there for a while, nobody seems to be using it. I wonder if it'll explode. It's the check after, that's really great. $400 in concrete. Oh, is this going to be another concrete-related thing? I wonder if this is going to be a common theme. 2 hours of labor. My friend turned his back for 5 minutes. Yep. Is that another duck again? Is this just like a duck thing to do? Also, good God. Look at how many footprints. It's just like, I don't know where I'm going. Let me just think about where I need to be right now while I walk around on this. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. I've never walked on something like this before. Ooh, is that my footprints? Oh, that looks pretty cool. I can mark my territory. Oh, yeah, don't mind if I just walk around on this thing a little bit. I can only imagine how frustrated you would be, especially if it dried and you, like, came back the next day and you're just like, hey, we have to do this all over again. This dick trying to summon Satan. Lo and behold, I'm going to read the comments on this, and it's going to say, Jesus Christ, wow. It's going to say something along the lines of, this bird is not getting the proper care that it requires. It's suffering of some terrible disease, and it's going to die. But also, driving with a bird in the car seems like it would be a recipe for disaster. And on that day, a canoeer died, and a hunter was born. Oh my God. I can only imagine how horrifying that would be. Like, that thing came out of nowhere. I don't even know if the guy in the canoe, like, saw what was approaching. It was just like, oh my God, what's attacking me right now? Am I about to die? Did a lake monster just jump out of the lake? Am I about to be eaten? That would be so scary. Dude, I would freak the hell out. I would never go kayaking again. That'd be it. It'd be a sign from nature that I'm not cut out for this. Look at this smug little dick. That's great. That's gotta be a similar response to the whole concrete scenario, except that that's obviously a domestic bird, so you brought it upon yourself by having one of those, leaving your laptop exposed. Oh man. See, I see some of the gifs of birds sometimes, and I'm like, that would be hilarious to own a bird. And then everybody in the comments just rains all over the parade with their realism, going, birds require extreme amounts of attention, and a lot of them also live like 70 years. So basically, it's like you have a permanent 2-year-old for 70 years. And if that sounds like a good idea to you, go and get a bird. This dick can't get it through his head that there's no room for him with the other birds. Is it the one on the right trying to make... Oh. That's the great... Wait, that is the greatest reaction I've ever seen in my life. That is so, like, cartoon-esque, the response. With, like, the 3 other birds at the end just... Oh, see, is everything okay? Oh, man, that looked bad. Birds being dicks to other birds. What was the other dude trying to do? Like, oh, there's totally room for... Oh, I'm so sorry. I messed up. All our wings are clipped, so there's no salvaging this. We're going to fall. Sorry, guys. I'm misjudged. That's incredible. I think that's one of my favorite things I've ever seen, is that triple synchronized peering over the edge. F this tree in particular. Wow. Wow. That's a lot of excavation. I mean, I've seen images of woodpecker nests before, and I'm pretty sure that they're usually not that big. Like, this guy is kind of particularly angry, or he's just like, I've seen those other woodpeckers over there living in their little studio apartments at the top of these trees. I'm making myself a mansion townhome right at the base. Okay, some people, they like their elevation, but when you go high up, you try to get the penthouse, it's to get those little studios. I'm going at that sidewalk entry townhome, that 10,000 square footer right there. Okay, I'm gonna one up all of them. In fact, I'm gonna double up all of them. I know, I remember seeing some show on Animal Planet at some point when I was growing up about, like, the adaptations as to how woodpeckers' brains are, like, situated inside their skulls with freaking shock absorbers and stuff so that they can do this without just killing themselves. It's pretty crazy stuff, because imagine you slamming your head against a tree. To do that, you'd be dead before really any splinters even came out of the thing. I'll just leave this here. ... Dude. Oh. He runs away. I actually had a dream last night about an owl. I don't really remember the specifics, other than that there was, like, an owl outside of my window, and I think I waved at it, and it waved back at me, and then I was like, oh my God, this owl knows how to wave. I need to record it for a YouTube video. And that's the extent of my memory. It's so random too. Like, why was I thinking about owls enough to be like, oh, that would make a great YouTube video. This owl is, like, waving at me. This is the owl that, obviously the owl, like, it thought it was a penguin. I just love how it runs away. Hit and run. Flying animals in general seem to have the greatest reactions when it comes to things happening below them. Just like, you seeing this? What is that? Angry at the world. Oh, we've seen this one before. I think this is like the top one in animals being dicks. But in case you haven't seen animals being dicks, that's a thing. The irony. Or I suppose it's not even ironic. It's just, it's fitting. It's appropriate. Classic dick on dick. Right. I was half expecting, given the first post that we clicked on, something else entirely that was more pun-based. But it's like some Lawrence of Arabia scene or something like that. He's just like, ride. Take me to where I must go. I wonder how that would work out if the bottom bird decided it was time to actually fly. Like, would the top one be able to cling? No, because the seagulls just have like webbed feet. They don't have actual talons to dig in. So I think the top one will probably fall off, or just more likely fly away. Trying to envision a scenario where the top one tries to stay on, but no, more likely to just fly away. Bird pretends to be owner and taunts dog. My bird is sitting in the top corner of her cage, calling my dog's name. Oh, because it's probably a bird that can say words. It's calling my dog's name and asking if he wants a treat. If he wants to go outside and he's too stupid to realize it's her. So every time he says something, he looks at me. She laughs every time too, and now he's jumping on me and barking and getting mad at me. Like, Oliver, turn around and look at that. Just beg her for a treat. Now she wants to go for a walk. Someone help. No, Oliver, ignore Echo. No one is there. It's actually kind of hilarious. I feel like there's no way that, the expression bird brain it's like another way to just call someone stupid. So I feel like there's no way that a bird actually understands what's funny and something that's like entertaining to it. It's just like, I guess the owner has said it enough times that the bird is like, it's in its memory and it's just saying it, not realizing what it's actually doing. Do birds realize what they're doing? I feel like no. I know that dogs can kind of realize what they're doing sometimes, the implications of their actions, but I don't think birds can. Or someone could prove me wrong, and who's a bird scientist. Do we have any experts in bird law out there? How uncalled for. Here we go. I wonder like what motivated that. That tiger could obliterate the bird, but you just cowered in fear, like, oh my god, what is this aerial assault that's happening? Caught it so off guard. I'm sure that doesn't happen very often. It doesn't even like try to swat. It's just like, okay, oh god, almost had a heart attack. That's not good. I need to get that checked out. Having an anxiety attack right now. Oh, it's just a bird. Okay. Whew. It's not like some sort of flying tiger that's gonna kill me. I just wonder what prompted the bird to do that. The top post of all time is just called Birds Being Dicks. Oh, okay. It's a comic. I'll protect you until you're ready. I'll keep you warm until you're ready. I'll carry you until you're ready. Fly, bitch. And then you got humans. Why didn't you put humans in there? Humans are like, I'll take care of you for 18 years and even beyond that if necessary. The others are like, hey, you're a couple months old. You're good. You get out of there. You're on your own now. Whereas birds are like, yep, you get out of that nest. Yeah, if you don't fly, you're going to die. It's cool. Just get out. You're done. You got to learn somehow. You got like a 90% chance success rate. If you're in the 10%, yeah, you're going to die. It's kind of the way it is here in the animal kingdom for us birds. It's nice and true. Well, that's about it for Birds Being Dicks. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you want to see things like it, I suppose you can check out Animals Being Jerks. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like if you liked. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more videos like this, and subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to the music on Mare Music, link in the outro, it's playing in the background, things like that. I'll see you next time.